Berry cake is a sweet and buttery vanilla cake filled with sweet, tart and jammy mixed berries. This simple triple berry cake has wonderfully soft and moist crumb, with a flaky golden brown crust. Top this wild berry cake with a light dusting of powdered sugar and serve freshly whipped cream. Using practically any soft/light cake recipe of your choice, you can create a naked-style cake with 3 lovely layers of whipped cream and fresh berries. If decorating layer cakes makes you nervous, this cake is for you. No complicated decorating involved. Chantilly cake is a layer cake filled with berries and chantilly cream, a type of sweetened whipped cream. 1. It is popular in the southern United States. 1. One well-known version of Bery Chantilly cake was designed by baker Chaya Conrad while working at a Whole Foods in New Orleans in 2002 or 2005. Her original inspiration was a recipe from her grandmother. Over the years, and while working for different bakeries, Conrad has changed the recipe many times. At Whole Foods, she used a yellow cake, and at the bakery she opened later, she uses a white cake. She includes mascarpone cheese in the whipped cream. The cake has been described as a cult favorite. In 2024, Whole Foods attempted to standardize the cake across all of its stores. The standardized design used berries on top of the cake and jam between the layers, and resulted in complaints from customers who were accustomed to fresh berries in the filling. According to Conrad, the varying prices, seasonal availability, and perishability of the berries can make the original cake design complicated to manage from a business perspective. A 19th-century variation used a cake made with rice flour, filled it with jam and custard instead of fresh berries, and topped it with chantilly cream. This version was also called trifle cake, after trifle. Strawberry cake is a cake that uses strawberry as a primary ingredient. Strawberries may be used in the cake batter, atop the cake, and in the frosting. Strawberry cakes are typically served cold. Strawberry cakes may be prepared with strawberries in the batter, with strawberries atop them, with strawberries or a strawberry filling in between the layers of a layer cake. 5, and in any combination thereof. Some are prepared with strawberries incorporated into a frosting. Fresh or frozen strawberries may be used, however. Using cooked strawberries tends to lose its flavor and turn brown, while frozen strawberries are mostly sweeter and riper. Some may utilize strawberry-flavored gelatin as an ingredient, which can give the cake a pink color when it is mixed in with the batter. A garnish of strawberries is used on some strawberry cakes. May be prepared as a gluten-free dish. The cake can be served with icing on top and sides of the cake. Some versions are served chilled, and some are frozen and then served in a partially frozen state. Strawberry cake is sometimes prepared using a prepared cake mix as a base, such as a white cake mix, upon which additional ingredients are added to the batter or atop the cake. It is sometimes prepared and served as a dish on Valentine's Day. Typical ingredients for a strawberry cake are unsalted butter, sugar, eggs, vanilla extract, flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and milk. The strawberries can be fresh or frozen. While raspberries or sliced peaches can be used as an alternative, strawberries were the primary ingredient for this cake. For the frosting, whipped cream can be used or an icing which is made by mixing egg whites and powdered sugar. Other ingredients include Jell-O to maintain its pinkish color of the cake. Also, ricotta cheese is sometimes used as an ingredient in the cake batter or as a topping. Science has shown that sharing a plate of your favorite cake, in moderation of course, can have both physical and mental benefits. Psychologist Sarah Waite says, cakes and celebrations are often reserved for special occasions, but we're missing a trick here. Some of the healthiest, happiest people live the sweet life. Sure, they exercise and eat well, but they regularly feed their happiness too, enjoying time with nourishing friends/colleagues and savoring small pleasures. Research shows happiness doesn't just feel good, it does good. Happier people live longer, healthier lives. Nutritionist Kate Cook commented, "Food isn't always about the molecules and virtuousness of eating perfectly. Food should be about enjoyment, inclusiveness, sharing, and the pure joy. Having the occasional indulgence, shared with friends, creates community by forging social bonds. Eating together stimulates happiness." Humans are evolutionarily primed to seek out sweetness, which stimulates the production of feel-good hormones. Of course, moderation is key. It's easy to create inclusive memories and bring more happiness and smiles into our lives, with our range of cakes. To cater to all your guests' dietary needs, make sure you check out the free from aisles, and find the best option for the occasion. When there's a cake sitting in front of you, it makes your event seem official and special. Whether you're having afternoon tea or cutting the cake at your wedding, it turns a gathering into something amazing. Having a cake at any event makes it a little more special because you have to wait to have it. Even if you're meeting up with friends, when someone brings a cake, it makes it seem like there is something worth celebrating. Fruit cake for weddings, chocolate tray bake for birthdays, and smash cakes for baby photos. There is a cake for every occasion, so there is always a reason to have a cake. The beauty of cakes is that it can be personalized, so you can make it fit your needs. Post Cake makes cakes to be sent through the letterbox, and there is one for every occasion. One of my favorite cakes at the moment is a social distancing cake, so I can share it with my friends, but 2 meters apart. This just shows that you need to have cake because there is no excuse to not have one for your event. Events can be stressful times, especially when you're the host or planner. Relax and reward yourself with a slice of cake. Eating cake is proven to reduce stress and even depression symptoms. This means both you and your guests can relax and take a breather while enjoying a slice of cake. There are even studies that show baking or eating cake can help improve your mental health. Cake is a comforting food, so can make you feel better when you are overwhelmed or stressed. Don't underestimate the power of such a simple treat. Cake has a lot of sugar in, especially if there's a lot of frosting on it. This inevitably gives you, and your guests, a big sugar rush. You actually want this at your event, because it sparks confidence. You can expect the dance floor to be a little more packed after the cake as everyone rushes around, burning off the energy they've just gained. A cake also has a lot of carbs and fats in. This will give you more energy naturally. Many cakes will give you a small number of vitamins, calcium and protein, depending on what ingredients the cake is made of. I wouldn't say cake is a superfood, but it seems like a good choice to me.